We are switching gears now to politics. Yesterday, we saw a group of politicians within the APC, but they say that they are ex-members of the ANPP, making demands of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Listen to what they said.
The Association of the former ANPP members hereby calls on our President, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to ensure that the vice presidential seat is made sacrosanct for the ANPP bloc in the governing APC for the 2027 presidential election, as millions of the former ANPP members across the country who voted massively for the current ticket you are serving will be disappointed if you choose another person outside the ANPP bloc in the APC as your vice president. ANPP bloc in the APC parades seasoned and tested politicians like the vice president of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, serving governors like...
Well, for a number of people, this might have come as a bit of a surprise because, I mean, the party has since merged to become the APC since 2014, and it was rather shocking that there are still blocks being maintained within the All Progressives Congress. Well, this morning we're going to be looking at what is happening within the APC, because it appears that all might not be well within the All Progressives Congress. And to look at this, we have Dr. Sani Moniadafe joining us as an APC stalwart, and he's been in the APC for quite a while.
From ACN, AC, I've been there.
All the way from Adamawa State.
Yes, a progressive.
Indeed. Well, this is what we heard yesterday, and for some of us watching, we're like, what is going on? Are these blocks still very relevant within the All Progressives Congress?
It's very unfortunate. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Nigerians. When I came out to aspire for the national chairmanship in 2020, somebody talked about Al Makura as angling from the CPC angle. That should be given a slot. I made a comment. I said, we should have outgrown those things by this time. I'm surprised. I was shocked when I had it yesterday. Talking about ANPP now, but they have a cause because people see religion, politics as something just, it's like religion. You have your interest to protect, and if you don't get it, you have to make noise. I don't blame them. Because right now, when the CPC came up with their own block led by Senator Al Makura, I called Governor Regbeshola, who has now gone back to he's an ADC member. I spoke to Fayemi. Said, lead us to let's meet the president, telling that the ACN also should just go and showing that we exist. They don't move answered me. We have a G37 platform, former chairman of the ACN, G37. We have been trying to reach them. Nobody has cared. So, but I think I agree with them. I have a point.
You agree? You agree with them? Do you think your party could be heading for the rocks?
I think we are, because I'm sorry to say this. President Tinubu is not doing well. He has forgotten now. People should be out there defending the various politics, foxpot, if you call it, of the president. Nobody's talking. People appointed from outside, they don't even know what to talk about, and don't even go and talk. We just keep quiet and be looking. Once he's done with it, you come and fall back on them. Go to the party office. You see photographs of the campees. What about us that work for this party? Nothing. That's honest truth.
So are you speaking from the part of somebody who is unhappy with what is happening in the party?
Oh, okay,
or you're having a very clear analysis, a very objective view of what is happening within the party? Because some people will say, what has happened with regards to the NEC, the fact that you could even hold a National Executive Committee meeting is signal, because some people have been saying that that meeting, it was very strategic, that it was able to hold, and it ended well. And it didn't look like all of these divisions that people have been talking about reared its head at that meeting. So how do we know that your predictions that it could be heading for the rocks?
Apparently, people are selected to be there because if you're looking at the neck of a meeting, we should have had by now a forum, elders forum. But there's a word for it. That should be the guide, the conscience of the party. But because they know that they will never support what Tinubu is doing, he has not bothered to call them. For example, we should have during the ACN days, we had this meeting caucus, they call it caucus, that used to meet at Lagos House to strategize on everything that will be done. It's no longer there. So apparently the president has his own different. I have to say this. I have said it in the past. I want to repeat it here. I have never had, seen, or heard, or read about somebody looking for a second term from the first day he was sworn in. Tinubu did that. I was on a sister station on Arise Television on the 29th of May, 2023. And Anyagolu told me that President Tinubu had removed subsidy. I was arguing with him because I was at the Ville at Eagle Square. I was there. I was busy with that. I didn't even hear him talk about those things. Apparently, he was looking for second term from day one. Now he has forgotten everything. He thinks he wants to create a new structure. It's not possible. Now, this part of it, the MP is talking about. That meeting I held in Gombe shouldn't have held, or they shouldn't have handled it that way. They have handled it in a better way. Coming to say that we are endorsing only Tinubu, even if Tinubu has a right to pick who will become his vice, you don't say like that because apparently Zulum had some stories from somewhere. They moved out. Now AMPP has come out to say they want. I don't blame them.
Not only that has happened.
There's a crisis in the problem.
We've come a long way from Gombe, and there have been insinuations as to what exactly the relationship of the president and the vice president could be. There are those who are insinuating that there could be divisions, especially after the vice president also made a statement about whether or not he supported. What was right, and statements were always insinuations were read in the statement of the vice president, but his office has since come out to say that there is no such thing. I mean, he was just saying things as they were at the time, and he also pointed out differentiations. However, these insinuations have not stopped. We've since continued to hear, things like this. You must pick the vice president. You must continue with him come 2027, etc., etc. But it would seem that this is the first time we're hearing a caveat associated with a threat of sorts.
Thank you. Now, you see, I was saddened to hear the comments of many people, including journalists, Ruben Abati, saying that he only suspended the caveat. The whole issue went around removal of the serving governor of Rivers State. That he was not removed, he was suspended. Removed, suspended, or whatever. No elected president has the right to remove an elected governor. None. They tried, I just shook my head. And I remembered when Onogen, was it Onogen that was removed? No, not Onogen. What was it that was removed?
It's a justice now. That's
justice.
The Supreme Court justice.
Yes, yes. He was removed. And people were saying that he was not removed, he was suspended.
The Chief Justice of Nigeria.
Of Nigeria, yes.
He was suspended.
I'm like, so who was suspended? He has no right to do all those things. Let's be honest. Now, apparently, did you watch the clip of, they call it a protocol breach? Because the picture showed the vice president and I think Buhari's son entered the aircraft first, and then the Minister of Foreign Affairs was about to enter. President Tinubu called him back. President Tinubu was looking shocked. There's fire in the mountain, and President Tinubu better wake up. Because truly, it could only take one day to solve it. Call us. We're not small people. Maybe you are here, right from Lagos. I've been going all over. To the glory of God, I single-handedly fought for Oshomole to become governor of Edo State, Arigbeshola, Oshun, Fayoshe, Ekiti. I went around media houses in Abuja, promoting and fighting. Went to Lagos.
Yeah, but have you been able to speak internally to those, the stalwarts within your party?
How do you get them? They don't pick your calls. I have their numbers. Tinubu, Fashola, Bisa Konde, this minister for made minister. I have their numbers. I call them. Nobody cares. So Daddy was a journalist when I was moving all over Abuja. They don't pick your calls. I'm wondering what's happening. Nigeria is going down, and I'm sorry to say this. People will be shocked hearing it from me. I'm tired of keeping quiet. I care for Nigerians. And in all this equation, where are Nigerian people? None. None. AMPP, I don't blame them. CPC has done it. APC, Asians will wake up. Okay, let's balance it. Which do we want to be given? Yes, we agree that Oshomole, Fashola, what's this? Odigi, Oyegun, and Co. We're ACA members. Right now, we had CPC with the president there, and they are sticking over.
Could this be a more personal battle that you are waging, you know, that you are shrouded in this, you know, thing of interest for your party? Oh, the party seems to be heading to the rocks because you are not able to get what it is you desire from your party.
Well, we should know better than that. We should know better than that, because when I went to defend Dimeji Bankole, I think you were with channels then, in Maryland, I was ACN chairman in Abuja. Dimeji Bankole was PDP, was Speaker of the House of Reps. He made a comment about power, that President Obasanjo has spent 16 billion naira on power. They moved against him. I went to speak for Dimeji Bankole. Lai Mohammed is the PRO of ACN, they reported me. And I came and said, look, I was speaking my mind. And I told Atiku, I was speaking my mind, and I was justified. I don't do such things. Nigerians are suffering. Yes, I deserve to be given an appointment. I've not gotten it. And I ask you a question. All these things going on now, who have you seen in the APC coming out to defend the president? None. Because he has not appointed anybody. And that's what comes with politics. He has what?
He has enough spokespeople.
Okay, well, let them continue, because are they going around?
Not just that, we see more people defecting into the APC.
Are they talking for the party?
And they're speaking for the president. They say, oh, this president understands what he's doing.
Oh, really? I saw the former governor of Borno State saying that if Tinubu doesn't win, it's either he doesn't contest or whatever. Come on. With due respect to Tinubu, with due respect, we have this God up there. He's seen the same God yesterday, today, and forever. Abacha formed 5 parties, and Bishop Konde, I keep making this mistake, Bola Ige, the late Bola Ige, called it 5 fingers of a leprous hand. All of them had endorsed Abacha to be the presidential candidate for them, all of them. Abacha died. Jonathan had the same thing. He was just minding his business in Port Harcourt. He was too gentle. They made him deputy governor of Bayelsa State. From there, he moved, became vice president. We were the ones that made him, fought for him to become accepted as president, talking of necessity. We did it. I don't care about myself. I think about people first. That's how I am. Now, people would think that we are just telling because that's what you think. I'm just telling you that things are not going right. Even picking of Abdullah Adamu as chairman, I'm like, why? Look, if you have the government in place, you don't have to bother about doing these things. Call the various delegates and say, look, this is who we want. Let us vote. You don't appoint a national chairman.
There's a new chairman now.
You don't do that. You don't appoint.
The entire way you'll work
you
that.
Don't. That man, I wish him the best. I wrote him immediately. I want to see him. Let's make amends quick. It's not too late, because Nigerians are going. This MP stuff took me unawares yesterday.
Could you be? Are you considering defective?
No, that's one thing. See, if I defect, it will be like I built the house. People have come in and I left it for them. I'm in APC. I'm a progressive. I never move. But if this government continues, I'll be forced, because there's still enough time for me to make corrections and for me to defect. For now, I am an APC member. Even though people are insulting me, I don't care. Say I'm doing ABCD, I don't care. I am speaking the truth. The truth will always be vindicated.
Well, we'll certainly keep watch. As you said, 2 years is a long time for things to develop in politics. We have to thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us this morning on Sunrise Daily.
My pleasure.
Sonny Monieda, PhD, is a stalwart of the APC from Adamawa State. Thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure, Malcolm.
Well, that's how we'll wrap up the program this beautiful Tuesday morning. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your day. I'm Malkwe Okunyusuf.
I'm Ayo Makide. Enjoy the rest of your day.